Have you ever had that spark of an idea for a business, but then you just get overwhelmed, lost in all the advice out there? Well, you're definitely not alone. Today, we are going to cut right through all that noise. We're giving you a clear, step-by-step roadmap to take that dream and make it real. Okay, let's just jump right in with a number that's, well, it's going to blow your mind. 99.9%. Take a second and think, what in the world could that possibly be? Yep, you heard that right. According to the U.S. Small Business Administration, the huge corporations might get all the headlines, but small businesses, they are the absolute undeniable backbone of the economy. We're talking about a staggering 33.2 million of them across America. It's basically all of them. So here's our plan for today. We're following what we're calling the Entrepreneur's Roadmap. First, we'll check out the landscape. Then we'll figure out what makes an entrepreneur tick. After that, we'll walk through the decision path, explore the incredible support system that's out there, and finally, we'll talk about how you actually fuel your venture. Okay, so first up, let's get a really good picture of this landscape, because understanding the sheer scale and, the real makeup of the small business world is totally key to seeing where you fit in. Now this is where it gets really interesting. When you hear small business, what do you picture? Maybe a little shop with a few employees? Well, the reality is that a massive 81.6%, that's more than 8 out of every 10, are run by just one person, a single owner with 0 employees. They are the true solo adventurers of the economy. So, if you're going to be one of these adventurers, what do you actually need? What's in your toolkit? Let's zoom in and look at the person who's at the very heart of the whole venture. So, here's the official by-the-book definition. It's all about your ability and your readiness. It's about being the person who pulls all the different pieces together and, crucially, takes on all the risk and uncertainty that comes with building something from scratch. But let's be honest, the spirit of it all is captured so much better by visionaries like Steve Jobs. It's about more than just running a business, right? It's about having this crazy vision, this belief that you can actually change things, and then going out and making a real impact. In this table, it breaks down the essential skills perfectly. It's not just one thing. They're neatly organized into 3 crucial buckets. You've got the thinking skills to see the path ahead. Then you have the action skills to actually build it. And finally, the people skills to get others to come along with you on the journey. Okay, so you've got your toolkit packed. Now what? What does the actual path look like? It's not just some random walk in the woods. There is a structured process that the most successful entrepreneurs tend to follow. And here it is. The journey follows this clear, logical process. It all kicks off with spotting a need, a problem to solve. From there, you brainstorm solutions, you analyze them, you pick the best one, and then you put it into action. And this last step is so important. You have to review how it's going so you can tweak things and get better. Now, here's a really important point. While entrepreneurship can feel like a super lonely journey, remember those 8 out of 10 who are flying solo? The truth is, there is a massive support system out there. It's just waiting to help. You just have to know where to find it. So who are these allies? Who are the people and the organizations that you can call on for help when you're navigating those tricky spots? Let's break it down. First up, it is so important to get the difference between these two. Role models are amazing for inspiration. They show you what's even possible. But mentors, they're hands-on. They've been there, they've done that. They actively guide you. They listen to your crazy ideas, and they keep you on track. And beyond those personal connections, there's this whole government ecosystem designed to help. Now, don't get bogged down in the alphabet soup of acronyms here. Just think of them as examples of the types of help you can get. It's way easier to think of them by their job. You've got the bankers who give you money. You've got the trainers who offer courses and advice. And you've got the strategists who help you cut through all the red tape. All right, let's talk about the final, and let's be real, the most critical piece of this whole puzzle: money. Every single business engine needs fuel to run and grow. So where does that gas come from? So broadly speaking, there are 2 main ways to get the money. First, there's equity financing. That's where you trade a piece of your company's ownership for cash. Then there's debt financing, where you just borrow money and promise to pay it back with interest. The core difference really boils down to this: ownership versus obligation. And that funding, it gets used for 2 totally different things. You've got fixed capital, which is for all the big, long-lasting stuff. Think buildings, heavy machinery. And then you have working capital, which is the absolute lifeblood of your day-to-day operations. It's the cash that's constantly flowing through the business to pay for salaries, supplies, and rent, basically to keep the lights on. So there you have it. We've laid out the entire roadmap. from the huge landscape of small business and the skills you need, all the way to the decision-making process and the amazing ecosystem of support that's ready to back you up. And all of that leaves us with just one final powerful question. What's the very first step on your journey?